Okay, first off, yeah, how would you describe your identity? If I wanted to like put up a card that was like Nora Abdu, this identity, what would it be?
From like a
race, gender, or any of the other identities that are things you know.
Yeah. So funny because when you said that, the first word that came to me is urban.
Oh,
like,
interesting.
I'm a city girl. Like I'm from San Francisco. I like noise. I like cities.
Yeah.
Egyptian American, so definitely identify with my Egyptian roots. Muslim because I'm a practicing Muslim woman, and African because Egypt's in Africa.
Yeah. What were you thinking in terms of identity when you thought about this program? Was that even like on your mind?
It was not on my mind because I'm used to being the minority.
Did you look for any resources around that, or it truly was just like not even on your mind?
Not even on my mind.
That is fascinating.
Because it's the world I live in
Right.
at home. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder maybe if I was younger, it would be, but like I'm so comfortable in my own skin. It's like, okay, well, usually I go to places people don't look like me.
Yeah.
So this wouldn't have been any different, but I'm also like, and if they were or weren't, that wouldn't really change how I live my life.
Were you surprised by the other like women of color in the group and that there were 6 of us total?
I'm from corporate America.
Yeah.
So that's pretty typical.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything completely out of what I'm used to. I think what did surprise me was the gender balance. The fact there's a lot more women than men because corporate America is not like that.
Yeah. I'm from the nonprofit space and it's always like that. I really think you have this perspective of like, listen, I wasn't thinking about my race or identity when I came into the program. I wasn't searching for things about that, and now that I'm here, it continues to not matter to me.
Like when you think about belonging, there's a quote by Brene Brown. Brene Brown. No, Brene Brown. She's a psychologist.
Oh no, I love her.
Sociologist.
Yeah, her like trash jar stuff and all that. I love it.
She does a lot of work on vulnerability, on shame, and on belonging. And one of her quotes on belonging is "Stop looking for reasons that you don't belong."
Oh, interesting.
Because you always find them. To me, it's always the so what. So if I don't find people, which I usually don't,
right?
Unless I go to Cairo, if I don't find people like me, does that mean I'm not going to do it? My mind was already made up I was going to do it.
But is there any advice you'd have for women who like shared your similar identity space if they were thinking about doing the program?
I think they definitely have to be comfortable in their own skin and just know what they want to get out of the program. So like, I totally don't mind when people like drink or party. I don't drink or party, and as long as people are okay with that, I'm okay with that.
Right.
And as long as you're comfortable finding other ways to connect with people. You know, like the first couple of weeks, because we still didn't know each other, that was a little like, okay, how am I going to connect with people when everyone like, stays up late, I go to sleep at 9. So that has nothing to do with drinking. But then like a lot of people like to dance, and I like to dance, so that was cool. A lot of people like to do side trips, and I like to do side trips. So as long as you can find whatever it is that you can connect, so you don't feel pressure to do things that you otherwise wouldn't do.
Yeah.
I do have another point on the identity thing.
Yeah, please share.
I think, and I used to get this a lot. I haven't gotten it a lot in remote year. I haven't gotten it from anyone on the program in remote year. But often when I travel, usually people are really surprised. They're like, wow, you're a Muslim woman traveling by yourself. Or like, oh wow, you're super educated. And sometimes it's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to take that as a compliment because it's not, but I've tried to look at it from more of a place of curiosity. Like, why do you think that? And like, it's because of all that's happening everywhere in the world. So I understand why. And I don't know if this is a role I want to take on, like to be a translator of culture or religion, but if the only thing I could do is spark curiosity that there's more than what you hear, then that's enough. Because I'm certainly not like the ideal person. I don't know if I want that kind of burden to try to explain my culture to other people. But if people ask, I always say what I know. And like, hopefully that gives them just another perspective so it's less scary, which is why like, you know, I was like giving feedback that we should really have more than one African country and more than one Muslim country. Similar to like individuals, if you only know one person from a certain race or a certain religion, they become synonymous. Like it's the same thing. It's the person as the culture. Versus when you have multiple, it's like, oh, that's just Nora. She's just weird. But not all people are like that. I think I'm at a point now where I feel comfortable enough with the group that like if I'm having a bad day, it's like screw it, they won't judge me. But like I was very conscious, and I always am in any group that I'm in, because I'm like, people like, oh, so what are you? And you know, that comes up, and I'm very proud of what I am, but I also know there's a lot of stereotypes attached to that. It's a balance between like trying to inform people but not take that on.
Yeah.
For 1.5 billion people globally.
Okay. Will you not be distracted by the screen if I see it? Because I actually need to know what it looks like on screen before.
Okay.
To make sure I'm doing what I need to do.
Okay, I'm distracted. Just call me out on it.
Okay, can you sit facing this way?
Sure.
When you're talking to me? Yeah. Alright, and then like look at me and talk to me.
Okay. Hi, Chimby.
Hey.